The Grand Challenge was not what I thought it was going to be at all.
It's even grander than I was expecting.
I was looking at us and I was like, did we just make this together?
It's just fantastic to see people step outside of their comfort zones.
It's about embracing the process and asking questions and exploring.
I would say I loved it.
The Grand Challenge at the Royal College of Art is a 4-week module for the School of Design, where we bring together students to work in multidisciplinary teams to tackle a global challenge.
They work across the boundaries of disciplines, cultures, and assumptions to design for real-world betterment.
Our world is facing some huge issues. We'd like to try and support the world a little better. The Grand Challenge is a testbed of interdisciplinary innovation that comes up with solutions to inspire industry and government to address these challenges in wholly new ways.
The goal of Grand Challenge 2026 is to ask students to look at the world around them and not necessarily to reinvent the wheel to create something completely new, but to look at where and how they could intervene within existing services, systems, products to ensure that they better serve the needs of marginalized and excluded groups.
The overarching theme is about betterment, and how we're defining betterment is a better future for all, for people, planet, and place.
The larger brief breaks into two main categories, sustainability and equity.
Within those, we are going to have a range of topics that they range from cities to health, to inequality, to aging, to materials.
I think the thread that runs through it all is it's using design to improve life.
They can tackle real-world challenges, but come up with out-of-the-world solutions.
Grand Challenge is two designs. Design a brief and then design a response to it. And that first preparatory thing is about how do we design a brief. That is a really useful thing to be able to do because it fosters critical thinking.
I'm walking away with a renewed respect for the process of ideation.
If we want to see something really different, we need to collaborate with a diverse set of stakeholders. We need to be skilled at that. That in of itself is part of the design process.
How do we co-design so that we're designing with the system that exists? How do we co-design with the people and the communities?
Who are you making this for, and do they want it? Are you going to inflict it on them, or are you going to gift them with it?
Students have used a great degree of sensitivity in how they've engaged with partners or individuals.
Empathy was one of the main things that we were rooted in our practice. You can't design for a group of people that you yourself are not in and that you yourself have not spoken to.
It's a very human-centered and empathetic way of working.
Something new that we did in this year was bringing partners like Tesco or Holland Barrett or Arup.
We take students on an academic journey and then we show them how they can deliver real impact by going on the next stage of an entrepreneurial one.
Our project is called Roof Skin, and it basically focuses on the urban heat island effect in London.
We are trying to explore another layer of transportation that is specifically curated towards emergency response teams.
We all know that plastic is kind of a huge problem. We designed this machine so that communities are able to create something using their used plastic bottles. The outcome from this machine would be this universal building brick.
At the heart of our project was equity. We were very interested in how information can become a barrier for many people in terms of how the algorithm functions.
Roughly 25% of women who are homeless between the ages of 18 and 24 are pregnant. We knew that we wouldn't be able to interview women who are in this situation, which means that we automatically didn't want to design something for them. So we've decided to design a guide for midwives.
Not one single individual, not one single country, not one single institution will be able to solve the problems that we have today. So collaboration is an absolutely fundamental quality.
A lot of us coming from different backgrounds, so we have a lot of different experience, like living experience.
I come from ITE, Innovation Design Engineering.
I'm studying service design.
Intelligent mobility.
We have someone from product design,
fashion,
textiles.
I feel this is very challenging, as its name sounds like challenge, grand challenge, and especially when different people from different areas they're working together.
Eventually you figure it out, you talk about it, and you learn how to overcome those challenges.
This idea of cross-disciplinary collaboration is something that we pioneered, and we believe that is a fundamental skill for future designers.
I think it's very interesting to meet different people and to have a collaboration. We have different way of thinking.
I learned a lot about physics, which I don't have any idea.
I kind of come from a technical background. The fashion designers, they take inspiration from anything around. So that was really interesting or fun experience for me to interact with them.
It helps me to use, the multiple perspective to learn something new and to design something new.
Once we all met, it was interesting to see how all of our perspectives were different, but at the same time where they converged. And then on the basis of that, we realized and we wanted to look at aging as a more lifelong perspective rather than something that knocks at your door when you're 60.
We design an actual product which will present to the kids as a toy, but actually it's both way education for parents and for the children about AI, how it works.
We wanted to choose a material that would reassure the kid, and we called it mallow because it looks like a marshmallow. It's soft and sweet.
Somebody who we interviewed, they just said offhandedly, it would be great if there was a 111 for carers. So our project is a hotline for carers of people with degenerative brain diseases like dementia.
Some of the projects that emerge from this are going to absolutely, I know, will make an impact.
It is actually making them ready for applying design in the real world when they leave us.
Grand Challenge also, in a very profound way, forces students to be able to look at who they are. Who am I as a human before who am I as a designer? And will that have a direct correlation?
I think it lets you also grow as a person.
As a designer, I think I'm starting to think not about my discipline. It's more about understanding the problem deeply and the empathy and look more beyond my capacity to solve the problems.
The exercise in itself is very rewarding and very telling of what we could be doing outside of an academic setting to improve things.
Ethics, the need to make an impact, this is right at the heart of who we are. We became designers because we wanted to make a difference, and that is right at the very heart of the Grand Challenge.